Welcome back to our channel. This week we wanted to share a Halloween treat with you guys.
Yes.
It is going to be fun. We're going to show you kind of how we make them, some tips and tricks that we have.
It's super simple, really quick.
Yes, we are making Rice Krispie treats.
Yay.
A classic if you ever go to Disney.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna need to do is get your ingredients.
Yes.
So we'll put a list down in the description of what we use and kind of the steps that we're making, but we'll just kind of tell you as we go along.
Yes. So feel free to make them with us if you want.
Yes. So the very first thing that you will do is melt your butter in a pot. So we did 4 tablespoons of butter.
On low heat.
On low heat. Pro tip, just with that, if you do melt it just a little bit longer and let it brown, it'll actually give it a little bit of extra flavor. Some people kind of describe it as nutty, but it's just a little bit extra good if you wanted to try it. If not, just wait till it's melted and then we'll move on to the next step. Once your butter is melted, add in the vanilla.
Now be careful, it might sizzle, it might pop a little bit depending on how deep your pan is.
Yes, that's just the nature of vanilla.
So the next thing you're going to do is to add 8 cups of marshmallows. And it doesn't matter what size, big or small, does it?
Not really. I will say that if you use the small ones, they seem to melt a little bit easier than the big ones. Something that we did that you'll notice in the video, we only use about 6 cups at first, and then we add in the others at the same time that we add the Rice Krispies.
Yes.
That is so that there's little kind of chunkier bits of marshmallow inside of your Rice Krispies. So it's a little bit more marshmallowy.
Just gives it a little extra texture, a little
Yes.
fun surprise.
Yes. So once your marshmallows have melted, if you're going to do the split like we did, now is the time to add the rest of your marshmallows as well as your Rice Krispies. So add the marshmallows, then pour in your Rice Krispies and mix it all together.
And while you're doing this, make sure to remove it off the heat so it doesn't burn.
Yes. Once your ingredients are well combined, you will then pour them into whatever kind of dish you're using. Since we want to cut ours out in specific shapes, we're actually using a little bit of a thinner pan just so that it's easier for those to be cut out.
And you're going to let it cool
Yes.
while it's sitting in this pan.
So you'll notice when it's really hot, it's a little bit harder to mold, which I mean, it is a good time if you are gonna make something, if you are gonna mold it into shapes or do something
With your own
specific,
hands.
put butter on your hands before you do it and try and shape it. But the way that we're doing it today, we're just gonna do cookie cutter cutouts.
Super simple.
So once your Rice Krispie treats have cooled down, you will take your cookie cutter and just push it in there.
Just like cookie dough.
Maybe wiggle it a little bit just to make sure that it's actually free and separating. And then pull it out.
Once you've cut out your Rice Krispie treats, feel free to decorate it however you would like.
Yes, you can use sprinkles. If you are wanting to do colors, you can do food dye when you're mixing and melting your marshmallows. That's a good time to dye them.
Or you can make frosting and dip them or drizzle it however you like.
Yeah, go crazy. So that's our tutorial on how to make some fun Disney Halloween Rice Krispie treats.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, especially if you're missing them from the parks.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week for more Halloween fun.
Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification if you'd
Yes.
like to see more. But make sure to comment down below.
Yeah, please comment below. Let us know what kind of Halloween things you guys want to see. We're thinking next week we would love to do a
Villain Disney Dungeon.
Yes. So let us know your favorite villains and who you think we should try and dress up as.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.